Hello everybody, Sonny Rich here to address the recent drama in the vinyl community. I recently did a video, the 10 greatest double albums of all time, and as a gatekeeper of the vinyl community, I'm embarrassed to say I included New York by Lou Reed. Now, I knew this was originally, when I bought this, I knew it was originally a single disc because it was made clear on the hype sticker, and I just remember reading about it or hearing about it. Back in the 90s, I don't think I realized it because I had the CD. But anyways, this was originally a single album. Although it was like 56 minutes, it's almost 60 minutes. It was like 28 minutes a side, pretty long sides. So, it made sense to put it on two albums, but it should not have been included. So let's go with the real list. The updated greatest double albums of all time, 2.0. Now, I'm going to start off with an honorable mention. Should include this one, but I just can't. It's number 11. Number 10 is still Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. The second disc of this is Freaked Out. The first disc has some freaked out moments, but it has some other stuff that's just kind of like weird doo-wop. But yeah, for the highlights or the high moments, I had to pick this one over the Cure. So that's number 10. Number 9 is Ty Segall and Manipulator. He dropped a little bit. But number 9 of all time is not bad, man. This is probably Ty Segall's best album, though. It's his most varied, it's a really mature album. And it's a good starting point. Number 8. Another band that dropped in the list. And I know Vance blew a gasket because Led Zeppelin is all the way at 8. But anyways, this is a great album. Side 3 has some songs that I don't care for. They're not as good as the rest. Let's be quite frank about it. The two records are completely different. They kind of don't go together as a double album. And from what I hear, some of this is odds and ends anyways. But it's a great album. It's the 8th greatest double album of all time. Now, the reason Vance blew a gasket is because I have the Butthole Surfers Electric Larryland rated above Led Zeppelin. But it is what it is. This is a more commercial outing than their earlier stuff from the 80s. But it's a really good album. It does have some weird stuff on it, but yeah. Butthole Surfers. And number 6, we're going with Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. A really great album from a fantastic era of Bob Dylan's career. Now the top 5. Now we do have a new entry here. In fact, we have a couple of new entries. Miles Davis, Get Up With It. Or, as I refer to the album, the Miles album with the giant glasses. Right, sometimes you can call it He Loved Him Madly, which is the first song, which takes up all of side 1. Fantastic album. Even Stevie Wonder's on this. Oh no, Stevie Wonder's not on this. But it's got that Red China Blues. Fantastic album. Fantastic song, And in fact, I featured that song in a video way back. It was songs with dump face, where, give you that. Red China Blues does that, man. Number 4, we got another new one. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. I totally forgot about this album. I remembered the night before, I was laying in bed and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. And I was thinking of albums, and this was one but next morning I forgot, you know. It's a common theme when you're my age. Now we're going with the top 3, and I believe they're the same as the last video. You got Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street, fantastic album. As I pointed out before, mixed vocals are not out front like normal. They're mixed in with all the sound. And I think it was James Griffiths coined the term, some of this sounds kind of dirgy. And that's the word I was looking for in my other video. It's a dirgy sounding record, man. And it's not like any of their others. But yeah, I love it for that, man. If dirgy sounding music bothered me, I would be showing Steely Dan and ELO records on this channel. You know what I mean? And number 2, all-time greatest double album, stays the same. It's London Calling, The Clash. Just a fantastic run-through of songs. All 4 sides are fantastic. And you got the hidden gem, Train in Vain, on here. Just a great album. And number 1 hasn't changed. It's the Beatles' White Album. I think it's my favorite Beatles album. Is it their best? Nah, probably not. I mean, you got Why Don't We Do It on the Road? You know, people, Honey Pie, you know, people, God, those songs are horrible. I love them because it's part of the makeup of this album. And this album wouldn't be this album if it wasn't for those weird little things thrown in. But yeah, I love this album, man. I recently listened to side 1 and 2 just 2 nights ago. Fantastic. And I got a double album here. Should I do the 10 greatest live double albums of all time? That might be hard, man, because there's a lot of them. Anyways, take care, everybody. I'm sorry for the embarrassment of Vinyl Rich and all the drama I caused. I mean,